What's cracking, weeaboos and weebets? It's been Luffy's birthday today in America, May 5th, and every year on May 5th I like to make a short talking about Luffy and just something One Piece related. But this time I'm going to do something slightly different. Instead of just talking about Luffy, we're going to be talking about Sanji for a second, because Sanji, he's a special boy. I think Luffy and Sanji's relationship is one of the things that goes really unnoticed and untalked about a lot in the One Piece community. Obviously, it gets talked about a little bit, but nowhere as near as much as, like, let's say, a Luffy and Usopp or a Luffy and Zoro relationship. And I think it's because the majority of the time they interact, they're just kind of arguing or talking about food. And when Luffy and Zoro have these great moments all the time, and Luffy and Usopp have these great moments all the time, but people tend to forget that in the beginning, Sanji was really the straw hat that Luffy affected the most. And that is because Luffy and Sanji are very similar. They're actually extremely similar. See, the thing is, people tend to forget that Luffy and Sanji basically had the same dream. While Luffy's dream is to find the One Piece and become king of the pirates, Sanji's dream is to find the All Blue. Both things that people deem to be unreal, just a figment of your imagination. And because of that, Luffy's really the only person who can understand Sanji as a dreamer. No other Straw Hat has a dream just like theirs to find something that people don't even think is real. It's why they bond so quickly, and why also Sanji is the only Straw Hat who shares Luffy's unyielding optimism, because they both thrive in believing in the unknown, in believing in the impossibilities. The only difference is, at first, Sanji wouldn't go for it. He was held back by the debt he made to Zeff the goat, obviously, and even though Zeff wanted him to leave, Sanji felt like he needed to stay, that he owed it to him, and Zeff didn't believe that. And he couldn't really teach him the power of dreaming either, because Zeff had already given up on his dream. He had lived his adventure. He found a new calling. But Sanji was still young and fresh. He had a long life ahead of him. In the end, it took Luffy to show him that dreams are worth fighting for, and even against all of the odds, you have to go out, you have to live your adventure. And if it wasn't for Luffy inspiring Sanji like this, he might have never have left the Baratie ever in his life. And that's why he's such a perfect main character for the story. He does to us what he does to Sanji. He sees the dreamer in us, the optimist, and he invites us to come alive. That's the point, to go on your adventure, to live your life. That's why I love this story so much. And that's what he does. Every chapter, every episode, every arc, and that's why Luffy will always be one of the most beautiful characters ever written to me. Nobody can top him to me. Thank you for the inspiration, and happy birthday, Luffy.